They laughed at her husband's old clothes. Not once, not twice, but every single time he walked into the building. Wrinkled shirt, faded jacket, worn-out shoes. They didn't know one thing: that man wasn't lost. He was exactly where he needed to be. Nora worked at one of the biggest companies in the city. Glass walls, luxury offices, powerful people. Every Friday, employees were allowed to bring guests, and Nora brought her husband, Elias. The moment he stepped in, conversations slowed. Eyes scanned him from head to toe. Someone whispered, "Is he maintenance?" Another laughed, "She could have married better." Nora felt her face burn. Elias noticed, but said nothing. When a senior manager stopped them at the entrance, he frowned. "Sir, the service elevator is at the back." Elias smiled politely. "I'm here for the meeting." The manager smirked. "Dressed like that?" Nora grabbed Elias's arm, embarrassed. "Maybe you should wait outside," she whispered. That hurt more than the laughter. But Elias nodded gently. Of course, he sat quietly in the lobby while Nora walked into the boardroom alone. She didn't look back. Inside, executives argued loudly. Sales were down. A major deal was failing. The CEO slammed the table. "We need a solution." Today no one spoke. Suddenly the door opened. The room turned. Elias walked in. Same clothes, same calm expression. The room erupted. Who let him in? "Security." The CEO raised his hand. "Wait." He stared at Elias, then slowly stood up. "Elias Salons." The CEO walked forward. "You're early," he said carefully. Shock rippled across the table. Nora's heart stopped. Elias nodded. "I wanted to observe first." The CEO turned to the room. "Ladies and gentlemen," he said, "meet the founder of this company." Chairs creaked, mouths fell open. The same people who laughed now couldn't meet his eyes. Elias spoke calmly. "I stepped away years ago. I wanted to see what my company became without my name attached." He glanced around. "I see numbers, but I don't see respect." Then he looked at Nora. "For years, my wife carried my name with pride even when it embarrassed her." Nora's eyes filled with tears. Elias turned back to the executives. "You judged me by my clothes. You judged her by who she married." He paused. "Consider this your final interview." That afternoon, several executives were dismissed. Culture shifted. Respect became mandatory. Outside, Nora stood silently beside Elias. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "I was ashamed." Elias took her hand. "I wasn't testing you," he said softly. "I was reminding you." She looked up at him. "Of what?" "That the world measures value wrong, and sometimes so do we." As they walked away, employees stood aside. No laughter, no whispers, only silence, because they learned too late. The man they mocked was the man who owned everything. Never judge someone by appearances. True power doesn't need to be announced. Thanks for watching.